Hola, welcome to Lofty Pursuits and Public Displays of Confection in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm Greg, and I decided that today was going to be different. You see, we sold out of our Halloween mix already, and I went, I've always wanted to do a Day of the Dead candy. It's right after Halloween, so today I decided to make sugar skulls. I needed to pick a flavor for this candy, and I decided to use Jamaica, a flavor that's spelled Jamaica, if you pronounce it in English, like the island, but it's Jamaica, which is a hibiscus drink that's fruit punchy. And I thought this would be the perfect match to my little sugar skulls.
Nadie me va a molestar. Hey, Satán, ya apagué. Voy camino para disfrutar. La calle.
The flavor was added to the pot before the pot was poured, and was poured on the candy cooling table. And it's been cooling nicely for the past few minutes. And now it's sort of in a great gooey state. We've separated it into the various colors, and we're letting it drip to even out the temperature.
Cuando el diablo bajó a Georgia buscando un alma que robarse allí, llegó él deprisa como la brisa, a lo mejor un trato yo hago allí. Un violín escuchó a lo lejos, la nota se puso a seguir. Escuchando un chico tocando le dijo, ¿sabes lo que hago aquí? Tal vez tú no lo sabes, pero también toco el violín.
Now I'm going to take the amber candy and I'm going to pull it until it's white. And I'm going to do this on the candy pulling machine. And I like using the machine. It's really good at keeping my back from hurting. Mechanization sometimes is worthwhile. The Day of the Dead is a celebration of All Souls Day. It's a celebration of the ones that have passed, and sort of a party with them as well. I guess it's a dead man's party. Thank goodness I'm all dressed up with no place to go. And they celebrate with a theme that's around the world. In this case, it's sugar skulls, which are sweets or symbolic sweets that are skull-shaped. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm making a sugar skull. But this is not a unique thing in one culture. In Sweden, there were funerary candies before World War I that were very common. And in China, going to a funeral and getting an envelope with a few sweets in it as well was also a thing. It's this tradition where you give a little sweet to counter the bitterness of life. And maybe that's what gives me so much joy with candy. It can often make you happy when you're not. And this occasion is not just about death. It's about remembering that you're not going to be around forever. So it's something I sort of like, because I know I'm a caretaker of the equipment that I use. When you're working on equipment that's 150 years old, you know you're not going to be the last owner. And that often puts me in the place, reminding me that the past is, well, much closer than you think, and the future is not as far away as you think either. So this celebration sort of rings home to what we do with candy. And it has an element of sweeten it as well. I'm making spiral eyes, so I need to make them as early as possible in this process. I need them to cool a lot or they're going to go really flat. And they're going to end up being very small, so I hope the spirals are going to be noticeable. I accented them by using my pink accent color as a highlight for the eyes and later for the hat. I next make the nose, and then I connect it to the eyes with some white spacing and padding. Next, I'm going to make the teeth that are nothing more than some crosshatches. If you want to try our candies for yourself, just go to our website, www.pd.net. And of course, ring the bell here and like us so that you can follow us here on YouTube. The hat is made in two parts, the top of the hat and the brim.
El diablo inmediatamente se los platico cómo fue. Agachó la cabeza y dijo, caray, Johnny, tocas bien. Le entregaba el violín de oro cuando Johnny contestó, aquí te espero, diablo maldito, siempre te ganaré yo. Cuando en la montaña te gusta correr, hasta la casa donde nace el sol. Allá donde quién es el mejor, y el que sabe que la ya perdió.
Now we form a white cylinder of white candy around the artwork, and to keep it from going flat under its own weight, I take it off camera and put it on the batch roller for a little while I work on the outer wrap. I want the wrap to have black and white stripes on it, so it's time to make a single stripe and then multiply it using candy magic into the entire wrap around the candy.
Sin parar, sin frenar, nadie me va a detener jamás. Como una rueda que va a girar, nadie me va a molestar. Hey Satán, ya pagué, voy camino para disfrutar. La calle
I put the wrap around the candy, and the log is done. But we have one giant piece of candy, and we need 5,000 little pieces. So to do this, I'm going to taper it down by pinching the candy, stretching it out, and eventually taking off the little distorted end that we call a unicorn dropping and we sell in the store. Then to the batch roller, where we pull the big log into 100 little ones. All that's left to do is to cut them into bite-sized pieces, each with a picture of a skull on them. Just go to our website, www.pd.net. We ship to most places around the world. And if you're ever in Tallahassee, come and visit us. We're open 7 days a week. We don't make candy all the time, but we make it a lot, and if you're lucky, you're going to catch us and you can see us making it in person. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and click the alerts button.
ya pagué, voy camino para disfrutar. pero ay, así fue. La calle